Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lala. Take a look at Billy. I did not record an intro, and so I just wanted to say that this video are my egg muffins that I'm making for breakfast. They are WW Blue Plan friendly. You can check the other plans if you're on that. They're delicious. They're not just WW food. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and into the video we go. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need, now the regular, I'm doubling the recipe. I'll have the recipe linked down below. So the first thing you're gonna need for my recipe being doubled is 12 eggs, white, brown, whatever you wanna use. I'm using 12 large white eggs. I'm using half a cup of the fresh spinach. I'm also gonna be using half a cup of fat-free shredded cheese. I'm going to be using 1 cup of the Butterball turkey sausage breakfast crumbles. 1 cup of those, and then salt and pepper to taste. The recipe says for 1/4 teaspoon. I don't measure it, I just eyeball it. The first thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And then after that, you want to take a muffin pan and either line it with little like cupcake liners, or spray generously with cooking spray. So I have a silicone muffin pan that I've already sprayed generously, and my oven is currently preheating to 375. So if you hear it beep, you'll know. Now you could use the spinach fresh, but I was reading tips on this particular recipe, and they said it's easier if you cook it first. That way you're not having an issue with it not being cooked and it being like crunchy on the stem. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook a half a cup of the baby spinach. And I may end up doing a cup. I'll let you know. It depends on how much because you know spinach shrinks down, so I'll let you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and cook that up, and then I'll come right back. I don't want to use any oil, so when I cook my spinach, I'm gonna use some of the I can't believe it's not butter spray, and that's what I'm gonna use. Just like a few sprays in the pan to cook, to kind of get down my spinach. Now I keep baby spinach on hand usually because I make it with salads, but if you don't have any baby spinach and you have like some frozen chopped spinach, you could use that too. Okay, so as you can see, you can still hear it sizzling. This is about a cup of spinach, and this is what it cooked down to. So I'm gonna, that should be enough. If it ends up not being enough, some just won't have spinach, and I'll know next time. But that's about a cup. And we see when it's down, when it cooks down, it's really not that, it's not that much. You don't want to burn it. You want to keep it till it's still get a nice soft texture, but you also want to make sure it's still nice and green. So that's how you know you haven't overcooked it. So we're going to go ahead and set that to the side. Next, you want to take your 6 eggs and you want to crack them into a bowl. I'm going to use this big measuring cup that I have, and you're just going to go ahead and crack all 6 of your eggs if you're following the recipe. Mine's going to be 12. Next, you're gonna go ahead and add your salt and pepper in with your eggs. So there's some salt, and Greg, because he's eating these too, like a lot of pepper. Now you're gonna go ahead and whisk it all. It's a lot of eggs to whisk, but they will eventually break. I usually don't, honestly, I don't even use a whisk very often. I just use a fork. Once it's done being whisked in, you're gonna add the rest of your ingredients. So I'm gonna put in my half a cup of fat-free shredded cheese. I already have this open. I don't know if it's a cup's worth, but we're gonna find out. This is the turkey sausage. We're gonna add our cup of turkey sausage. Now we're gonna grab our spinach and we're gonna add our spinach in here as well. Keep in mind the turkey sausage is actually fully cooked, so, and now it says stir it gently to make sure everything is combined. If it was just me eating this, I would also add, I would actually just add everything but the bagel, but I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of onion powder. And a little bit of garlic powder, not salt, not garlic salt. And I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little bit more of a stir to get the rest of my new seasonings mixed in. My silicone muffin pan here, I've had for a long time. You can see it is generously greased, and I'm going to pour this evenly among the 12. And you wanna, that is probably over full. That's gonna make a mess. Anything that close to the top is going to rise. You know, eggs rise when you cook them. So you only really wanna fill it about 2/3 of the way. Anything more than that, you're gonna wanna take a little bit out, or you're gonna have some overfilling. Now, there could be an easier way to do this if you take a spoon and scoop it. So I'm gonna try taking this spoon and seeing if that makes it easier. So these are pretty full and I don't want them to overflow. So, and I do still have a little extra egg concoction, but not much. So it made a little bit more. So I probably could have done 10 eggs. So here's what I have left, and I'm not gonna throw that away. I'm going to put it in a container, and I can put that in a skillet in the morning and make that for myself, because these will last up to 5 days in the refrigerator. So once they're filled up where you want it, you're gonna put it in your oven. That should have already been preheated to 375. You're gonna bake them for 16 to 19 minutes, and when they're done, we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, well, prime example, if you overfill them, they will overflow a little bit dripped into my stove, into my oven, which sucks, but I'll clean that out. But this is what they look like. I think they look really good. This one looks extra big. They look really, really good. They are easily going to come out. As you can see, they're hot. I just took them out. So it's good that you make sure you put enough cooking oil in here so they will come out easily. Just popping in to let you know that the points, one of these is 0 points, and you can have 2 or 3 or 1 point. 4 of them would be 2 points on the WW Blue plan. Love them, and they look delicious, and I cannot wait to eat them for breakfast. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. And if you make this, then make sure that you post it on Instagram and tag me in it on Instagram so I can see it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.